Alrighty. I think we're good. So, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Hello. I'm a practical eccentric, and it's a Subnautica night. And welcome, Jose. How are you? I hope you are doing well. I'm doing all right. My body is in rebellion mode, but, you know, what are you going to do? I have survived this week at work because I have tomorrow. Ah, good afternoon. I see. So that is nice. I have some family stuff that I need to just have time and room for, so I decided to just go ahead and take tomorrow off. So I made it through the week. And then next week I have 4 days until the end of our fiscal year at work. So I am doing a big push to hit goals so that my performance review can reflect whatever I actually got to accomplish. But 4 days, one of my goals was to do an inventory of our stacks section in the library. I work in a library. And 25% of the shelves was like 20, I think. And I actually haven't done the math on it, hit 20. But after I made that goal, I was like, ooh, I wonder how much 25% of the actual physical number was. And it's actually just under 39,000. And I just got to 30,000 today. So if I'm very, very lucky, I will actually hit the goal of the number. But either way, it will be fine. It's not like they're going to be like, oh, you didn't get 39,000 things done. They're not going to be mad about that. I also lost some time. I had some family loss and other things. Don't have school on Friday. Excellent. Gotta love that. Having a Friday off. Good for you. All right. But I'm looking forward to getting through this week and the rest of this month. You know, just kind of, it's kind of nice to, you know, have like a little, I don't know, hard point in the year to be like, okay, and now it's starting over again. It's not like anything ever really changes or stops. I mean, every year, you know, you do your performance evaluation and you know, reset your goals and things like that. But it's, you know, the work doesn't stop. Everything just keeps chugging along. So, but it's almost like starting a new checklist, you know? That's almost how it feels. So, anyway, and family stuff is getting dealt with. And hopefully some family, like big family stuff, like my father-in-law, hopefully is going to be moving soon to a place for just himself, which is good. And then we can start dealing with the house. But that's been a long road too. So, anyway, let's pull a card, shall we? The card of the night is, wow, another duplicate, and it's 2 times in a row. The card is beauty. I'm beautiful even when I don't think it. I'm beautiful even when I don't see it. I'm beautiful no matter how many people don't say it. I'm beautiful and I don't even care if you know it. I'm beautiful, which is why I don't have to try so hard all the time to show it. So there we go. Interesting, interesting. Seeing the beauty in things. A message of beauty, whatever that means for you. Maybe you just need a reminder that you are a beautiful person. I know I sometimes need that reminder. So maybe that is why the card came up twice in a row. Fascinating. All right. All right, there we go. We will put the cards away for next time. Man, a lot of stuff has happened this week, and I need to resolve this. Yesterday, I don't know if you are, yeah, it's a good message. Beauty's a good message. I don't know if you are interested in a game called Subnautica or you have even heard about it. It is in the alpha stages of development. I did back that game, so I am in the alpha of it. I've streamed it a few times, but they did a huge 2-hour developer live stream yesterday. And so I was able to listen to all that while I was scanning books for inventory at work. So that was nice. But oh, I need to get the game started. There's something else I need to be clicking. I'm trying to click all the buttons while I'm chit-chatting. But it was lots of really interesting insight about, you know, their development process, like kind of like the aesthetic directions they're taking, things that are coming, access to their roadmap. They're using Trello for that. But yeah, it's exciting stuff, and there should be a new update coming before too long. Hopefully not too quickly, because I'm already doing stuff. But yeah, I was really excited that I didn't miss it, because I actually saw the notification for it. And here we go. Thought I had missed it, and then I realized I was about a half an hour early. So I was like, oh, if I get through this and this and this on my desk, I can get my headphones in and go scan books and listen to this live stream. So that's what it did. And I actually had opportunity to, you know, chat and ask questions a few times. Not that they answered them directly, but they gave information that led to answers that I was looking for and more. There was a lot of stuff that they talked about. So that was a good time. I was glad I was there for it. And let's see. Have been able to schedule out through probably the first week in June. Just trying to make sure I'm balancing this and the, I need my ears more. The Dreamlight Valley events that are going to be coming up. There's 2 events happening, and so I needed to make sure I was making time, but also not taking too much time away from this. So I'm kind of going to try and alternate a few weeks. But I was able to plan that all out. Hello, Bama. And how are you? You just got here just as we booted in. So I'm just talking about some stuff that happened this week. I don't know if you caught the Autonomica developer update yesterday, but it was 2 hours long. They talked about a lot of stuff yesterday, so that was pretty cool. And yeah, just thinking ahead and, you know, seeing what my time is going to look like. You know, always something going on. Let me see if I have anything in my inventory I need to get rid of. Yep. I didn't think I'd gotten the ion cubes back to the base. Okay. Well, cool. I actually was like, that's a bummer, because I knew I'd lost my gel sacks and the uraninite or whatever it is, and all that stuff. But I thought that I had also lost the purple tablets. I guess I didn't had. I don't know how that happened, but I'll take it. Be heading down to. That's right. How is your camping trip going? How's Puppy doing? I hope you have been having a nice time, that the weather's been cooperating with you. Do I need to eat? Probably. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, it's going to drain my water a little bit, but that's okay. Go ahead and get some of that going on. Goodness, what do we need to start with tonight? I probably need to figure out if there's some directions that I could go. Yeah. So let's look at the beacon manager. And I know I've been to LifePod 1917, the dry land point. I think I needed to go back there for something. Like maybe to look around there. And LifePod 13. But there was also mention of another LifePod. 13, 17, 19, 3. Rendezvous. I know there was another one, though, that was, like, referencing, like, LifePod 6 or LifePod 4 or something like that. LifePod 6. LifePod 6 says that they're referencing LifePod 4. But I don't know where Life Pod 4's last known location was. Life Pod 6 is in this red grassy area, though. And we were looking for that. Why is this blueprint still here? What is... Oh, the vending machine. I see. All right. Well, I was looking for the red grassy area when I saw the Reaper Leviathan tail. That's really all I saw of it, was like just like the bits flicking around the edges of the screen, and that was enough. But I don't know where all of the red grassy area biomes are. Oh, I should go to Life Pod 13, you say? Well, we could start that, that's for sure. It's nice to have a starting off. I know I scanned stuff near there, but maybe I just didn't scan a bunch of stuff over there. You know what I should probably do, though?
Welcome aboard Cal Systems Online.
I need to find some bladderfish and some regular fish, probably. Actually, I could probably not do regular fish right now, but I think... Hold on. What do I have on my person? I have 1 water. And what's my battery situation look like? My Sea Glide has almost no battery in it. Do I already have a dead battery in here? I thought I had at least 1 dead battery. I probably should make a few batteries, because the flashlight, the scanner, and the Sea Glide are all hurting for certain on that. So let's go ahead and grab a couple of bladderfish. And, whoop. Is it copper and acid mushrooms? Gimme. Pretty sure it's 2 acid mushrooms apiece. And there were 3 things that were desperate for batteries. I might grab just 1 fish to just top off all the food, because it doesn't hurt anything to do that. And I'm still looking for probably another 1 or 2 bladderfish if I can swing it. Probably should have checked for copper in my storage is what I should have done. All right, so let me go double check that. I didn't realize I'd gotten my Sea Glide down to 3%. That's crazy pants. Oh, you know what? I don't have to go through the moon pool. What am I doing?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Nope, we're not renaming things yet. Do I have any copper in here? I have 1. Escape is still not the way to get out. I keep doing that. That's in at least 2 games I play. Escape being the exit inventory situation. All right. So I probably should look for... copper of some sort. Limestone deposits. It would be nice if there were some just around here. Really easy to get, but they may not be. What in the... I forgot.
What are you?
It's like, first it reminded me a little bit of like the warper kind of messing with your screen and vision stuff. I've completely forgot about that. What did I even pick up? What did I pick up? Okay, not copper. little telepathy, little peeking into my world over here, freaking me out. Excellent. No, you don't need to be angry that I am looking for deposits around here. No. limestone? Really? Oh, limestone. Okay. Perfect. Thanks so much for not providing what I need. Alright. Well, and I can't get too lazy about my oxygen because of the Sea Glide being so close to battery dead. There is no quick escape. Ooh. Is this a scanner or is this a salvage? Salvage. I don't need that at this moment. I seem to have plenty at the moment. Oh, hello. Nope. Got excited for no reason. Salt deposit. I actually will take that, though. I will make more water, and that will be fine. It's one of those hot vent things. One. I need 1 copper per battery, correct? Because that means I only need 1 more. Did I already pass it? No, there we go. Yes, only 1. I guess I could have pinned the recipe. That might have been helpful. But I don't need to now. I already know.
30 seconds.
Is that one of those big things? It looks kind of ominous in the dark. That angle in particular almost made it look like eyes looking at me. I was like, you better be one of those reef back things. Oh. Oh, I thought this was a deposit right there. Mobile vehicle? No. Mobile vehicle bay? Excellent. So I guess if you were camping, you probably didn't see the dev stream yesterday. Although I don't know. Maybe you did. Okay. That was my 3rd copper. Not to say I wouldn't pick up more if I could, but I'm not going to spend extra time looking around yet. Or yet, at the moment, whatever. Okay. Because I'm not as concerned about the flashlight battery. I'm definitely concerned about the Sea Glide and the scanner. Because if our point is to go get more blueprints, you know. Anybody calling? Nope. All right. Excellent. Oh, make that 3 times. Okay. Oh. Oh, I don't know why I thought that was different water. It wasn't the fancy water. I picked up salt, but that doesn't mean I can actually make the fancy water. I did get a lot of bladderfish, though, so that's good. And then, what is this? Cured food? Oh. Oh. Dehydrating, but keeps well. Well, that wasn't my plan. I'm just going to make the cooked peeper and eat it. Because I kind of imagine we're not going to be out terribly long. Doesn't mean I don't need to make another scanner. No. Okay, that's fine. Life pod 13, yes. Yes, indeed. We will be doing that. I is not inventory either. Thank you, game. Alright, we'll do this. We'll do that. And I'll save the water for the rest, for the thing. Okay. So now, we will do this. We will drop off the excess crap that I just picked up just in case. And then we will be on our merry way. All of this can live here. But I'm going to take the water. All right. Hello, baby. Can I rename it and paint it yet? Or is that a different... Is there like a... Is that part of the modification station? Oh, we're going to... Life Pod 13. We're just gonna take a little day trip out to Life Pod 13 and see what we can find. Ah. Yeah, that angle that I saw it at earlier made those little green spots on the bottom look like eyes underneath. Like the little gills, I guess. Little ridges. Intimidating in the dark. Have we scanned this stuff? Is this the stuff I've scanned over here, right? Think so. Did I make the laser cutter? I did not. Okay. I lied. We're not going just yet. Yeah. What are you? Thank you. Can I make that at the station I have already? Because if we go out there and there's something to cut, I'm going to want to cut it. Diamonds! Frickin' frack! Try to find the whole fragments. Yes. Yes. And if we're very... Oh, damn it, you bastard. No, thank you. I feel like this was the place where we scanned for the sea moth, right? Yes, yes, yes. Sea moth fragment. And this looks like... Well, sometimes all the crash stuff looks the same. Making it tricky to remember exactly which ones you've done. Maybe. Yeah. Well, it shouldn't take me... Battery charger fragment. If I've been here before, I missed it. So, glad I took the time to investigate. I'm gonna pick up salt deposits, too. Nope. You. Scanner room. I think I have all of the scan... Damn it. Little butt munch. Uh-oh. Any second now the sea glide's gonna die. There it goes.
30 seconds.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, there's a thing there. Don't run into the thing. That might also be part of the charging thing. Worth it. Worth it to find out. That sea glide over there. Oh no, that's scanner room. Sea moth. Nothing in that. Oh my god, you guys are so noisy. Like, so noisy. Salvage. Is there anything up on this ridge? Not really. What is that? Nope. I'm not hoarding creature eggs at this time. It's not what's happening. Is there a place to laser cut here? I don't know. It'd be good to know, just to know if we need to come back. That door does not look. But can we get in here at all? Yes. Oh, you can cut through that door? Oh, look at that. There's an opening right there. Oh, and it's one of these ones where it's all disorder. Ah!
30 seconds.
Little shit. Right there.
Passing 100 meters.
Surprise, bitch.
Efficiency decreased.
All right, where the hell was that? It was over here. All right. I feel like I need to kill this guy. Where are... Excuse me? Can I... Where's my knife? Oh, my knife isn't equipped. No, 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 no. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Risky behavior. Hell yeah. We're what? 30 minutes in? It's about time we had some risky behavior. Where is that little shit? Should I kill you? Can I kill you? Don't run. It helps if you hit the right button. Okay. Never mind, I'm busy. This is where he's gonna jump at me again. It's gonna be like those little crab things where I turn my back on them, and then the second I do that, they're like, surprise, we're gonna get you again. I hate how disorienting some of these are. Can we repair that? Or is that just hazardous to my health? It's hazardous to my health. I really do hate how disorienting this is. I mean, it's good because it's helpful to, like, maintain, I don't know, kind of that sense of reality. Like, it probably would feel very disorienting to do this. All right. Is there any place in here that's going to have oxygen? I don't know. This is that thing. This is where I get turned around. Mm-mm. Where was my exit? Was it up? It wasn't up, though. It was down, right? Yep. We may have our second death already today. We may do it already. Wasn't it, like, over here somewhere? Or was it up? It was up. There we go. It was up and then down. Oh, and a PDA. And frickin-tastic.
Integrating new PDA data.
Ugh.
30 seconds.
I hate how disorienting it is. Ah, so crooked in there. Whew. Okay, we did not die. I just was like, got confused there. What? Okay, hold on though. Because I wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything to scan. Just inside here. Hey, look, a command chair. Or did I already have that? I didn't think so.
New blueprint acquired.
Like, these are chargers, or like what looks like they were maybe chargers? Maybe not. I wonder if I can get in that door eventually. What did I just see? Did I see something? No. Okay. All right. Good deal, good deal. Okay. All right, we didn't die. I just was like, I don't know, things are dwindling, and I don't remember exactly how I got in here. Okay, we're gonna go over to this. Is this Life Pod 17? I've been to Life Pod 17. All right, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, where is that spot again? It's over here. All right. Woo. Yep. Doesn't matter if you've done it before, it's still stressful. It also makes you wonder, it's like, how many times was it skill and how many times was it luck? Getting out of weird situations. I don't like it when it's just like the whole world drops off. Oh, this is where we died. Well, I say we. It was all me. Beacons. Beacons. Or lack thereof. But I already got this thing, and I already got what was inside the pod, right?
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
So it's around that big tree thing that we went to, and then I decided to go inside, and then got myself all twisty-turnied around and died. So let's not do that. But now, did something crash here? Because obviously you were talking about having Cyclops fragments. Is that something to scan? Is that something to hit? Oh, it's just table coral. Okay. It just looked like a different color. Stay stressed. Yes. I probably will. What? Don't make noise. Don't make noise. Don't do it. So is it up here too? I'm not seeing stuff on the top. So I'm assuming what I'm looking for is down. Oh, radio signal. It is nice that the sea moth is so small. I mean, it's not human-sized small. But it is still pretty... Ooh, modification station. Do I already have all of that? I do not. Okay. But you can still get it into some pretty tight squeezes without it being too problematic. Boom. There it is. Now I can make that better oxygen tank. Hull fragments are somewhere in the forest below. Oh, okay. Interesting. But I will take I will take modification station for sure, for sure. So you're talking about like over there? I do want to make sure I'm doing a thorough sweep around this base of this, though. Oh, I'm hitting stuff I'm gonna have to repair soon. Because I'm being silly. Well, I'm just not being careful. That's really what it comes down to. Alright. Somewhere in there? Yeah. Oh, God. No, 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 you don't. No, you don't, mister. Your assholeness. Stop.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
How many times will she hit the wrong button tonight? I'm gonna say double digits. Okay. Might be easier to just park. And deal with all these big, you know, table coral pieces. But we'll see. That bone shark would just leave me alone. We'd be fine, right?
Warning, maximum depth reached.
Okay.
Hull damage imminent.
Alright, be quiet. No, we just repaired. Right way? Okay. Oh, oh. Yeah, I might have to get out and just do it with that so I don't have to keep worrying about getting too close with the depth.
200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Cyclops Bridge. And those rays are making noises that are like shrieky. That doesn't look good. No thanks. No thanks. Oh. Thought we already had. Did we already have the bridge? We did not. Fantastic.
Acquired.
Diamond.
30 seconds.
Okay. You are correct. My oxygen efficiency is greatly decreased. You are accurate. Whew. Yeah. Yep. I can feel my husband going. He's not even in the room. And I can feel him. Wait, what? What did you just... Oh, was it that we saw? Quiet. Be quiet. Now all you need is one whole fragment? Oh, is that all I need? I also need a diamond. For whatever. There was something I needed it for. Alright, I see it. Or I see the oxygen slowly running out. Might move the sea moth up though. Just so I don't have to keep coming all the way back here. Okay. And we'll just go up a little. Laser cutter. What about the laser cutter? Is there something I needed it for?
Warning. Maximum depth reached.
Yes.
Hull damage imminent.
Yes. And... Paranoia. I will repair this thing with only needing 5% repair if I have to.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
I see that over there. There's a warper over there. What is this? The quartz. We don't need that. What I need... Is this just salvage? Yep. Going into the dunes. See, I don't know the names of all of the biomes. That's not where the big long-legged things are they? Damn.
30 seconds.
Where the heck is it? There you are. I was like, I can see the lights from it. Where the heck is my sea moth? Okay.
Warning. Maximum depth reached.
I'm just
Hull
gonna try
damage
and
imminent.
destroy my sea moth all night. Well, we have the modification station now. So hopefully we can figure out what we need to do to get the depth module. Oh. Okay. This isn't the only place I can get Cyclops fragments, though, is it? Because I don't remember...
Fluid intake.
I feel like there's more than one place to get it. They can't stay out here
Signs stabilizing.
too much longer without needing to go back for food. Or... Oh, I need 2! Wait. There it is. Well, now it doesn't matter, does it?
Near blueprint acquired.
Acquired. Ugh. Yeah. Alright, there's no table coral things above my head, right? Which means theoretically I should not be doing more damage to my sea moth on the way out. Is there anything else really to see over here? You know, I almost wonder if you could use, like, if you were trying to scan the Reapers, if you could use these table coral as hiding places. Like, I would imagine it would be difficult for them to maneuver in and around here, you know?
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
What is that?
Passing
Is that an egg?
200 meters.
Yep.
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
I would really like another diamond, though. Was it the laser cutter that needed the diamond? Oh, and that's what you were saying that too earlier, wasn't it? I quit. I catch on. I can figure it out. Need lots of titanium. You know what, though? There's lots of metal salvage to be had. See, I almost wonder if I could just kind of nose over that ridge there and see if I could... No, thank you. Whatever that sound was. What to? If I just kind of stick to the wall, will that be okay? Is that shale? That's salt. That's salvage. Just... Nope. That's limestone. That's not helpful. These are limestone deposits. The other place I could go back to is the Sunbeam rendezvous point. Because I know there's shale over there, too. Because I remember that being one of my go-to spots for getting diamonds before. Oh, I'm going away from sea moth. Started going towards my base. That's not what I need. Oh, I mean, I have to contend with warpers over there, but... The nice thing about warpers, even though they suck and I hate them, is, probably not gonna kill me. I mean, unless I can't figure out which way to go. Okay, that's all sandstone. That looks like salvage. Salvage. Where is that again? This map is not how we do things. Where is... Is it not here? Where did it tell me where to meet them? Sunbeam, we have, okay. Somewhere to park, but that's not it. Oh. Oh, yeah. Take the radio message. Signal coordinates. Nope. Aurora approaching the planet. We've sent you the coordinates. Why don't I have the coordinates just willy-nilly? Like, because I didn't put a beacon down. And I don't remember exactly where it's at. Oh my gosh, look at all these gasopods right now. Doing dances? What are you doing? Twirling like the ballerina he is. When you don't... Oh, when it happens, you don't get the beacon. Okay. That sucks, though. Because it's definitely a point of interest. I need to make some beacons. And the modification station. I have so much to make right now. I'm gonna have to get so many resources. Ugh. Okay, then. Yep, that's where I got the grav trap. Which means there's some stuff to scan for titanium down there. Okay. I'm gonna park this baby. Well, I'm gonna repair it and then I'm gonna park it so that it can recharge, and then I can dick around with whatever blueprints and stuff. I still don't have a multi-purpose room, which is a bummer. And apparently I'm gonna hit myself with my own sea moth. That's amazing. All right, let's go up here.
Aboard, Captain.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yes, hello. All right. So, need this down here. Didn't end up needing all the batteries, just the one for this Sea Glide. That's okay. I'll end up using them later for sure. Miscellaneous command chair. And then computer chip. Oh, and a diamond for this as well. I'm glad I got at least one. Oh, battery charger. Okay. Well, can I stick you somewhere? I kind of don't want to stick you like that. I want to stick you somewhere. Like, okay. And then I need to pin that recipe so I don't forget what I need for it. I need a computer chip. And let me go ahead and pin the modification station as well, so that I don't forget. Cyclops. Lead ×3, plasteel ingot, enameled glass, advanced wiring kit, and lubricant. Is the game for kids? Oh. You know, I guess it depends on the kid and it depends on the age. Little kids, no. First of all, there's a lot to keep track of. Second of all, it's scary. And especially if there's any level of water fear or, you know, fear of like giant creatures. But it really depends on the kid. And it depends on what their tolerance for, like, this game has a lot of depth as far as like text-based things that you can read about information about creatures and the planet and stuff like that. There's also some scary elements of being like by yourself, crashing in a ship, you know, trying to figure out things. It can be a little on the complicated side. But again, it just depends on the kid. So how old? I can't give you an age. I would say probably teen would be the youngest, or yeah, the youngest I would generally recommend. But if you have like, I don't know, an 8 to 10-year-old who can handle the scary factors and also deal with the fact that things can be a little complicated, or, you know, like my kids are really smart, but my 8-year-old wouldn't play this game. Like, I think he probably could handle it, although he would get really intimidated by some of the big things that attack. But he probably wouldn't sit through and be patient with all of the resource gathering and then, you know, building up and expanding. He'd get bored, you know. And not because, you know, I don't think he would understand it, just because he'd be like, no, I'd rather go play Roblox because it's much more, I don't know, engaging for his age range. Mine is 9, yeah. And you won't play it? Fair enough. My husband, let's see, we played this in 2020. This is a replay for me. He wouldn't play it with me. And let's see, in 2020, he would have been... Would he have been in his 50s already? Or would he still been like late 40s? Late 40s, early 50s, whenever that was. Math and my brain are not doing things right now. But yeah, he doesn't like deep water though. He's got fear of deep water. And this game does not do any favors for people with that fear. So yeah, I'd give it a few years maybe. And see. But again, it just depends on the kid. Degassi survivors. Altera search and rescue mission. Degassi crew manifest Marguerite Maida. Auxiliary research and rescue mission. Marguerite Maida. Position freelance security personnel. Status lost in space near planet 4546b. Age at time of disappearance 42. Mercenary, born in the Mongolian states, experienced in ship-to-ship and close-quarters combat techniques. Tours of duty with the Mongolian Defense Force and the Trans-System Federation. Dishonorably discharged from the TSF 15 years ago for going off mission. Details classified. Emissary Kassar reports Maida was hired to accompany Paul Torgal on board the Degassi into uncharted space and defend the ship in case of assault by pirates or rival corporations. Oh, is that PDA we found in that wreckage that on the way? So this isn't even Aurora people. This is a different ship, the Degassi. Okay. Well, you could download it because you're allowed to play horror games in that. Okay. Well, it's, not every game is for everybody either. So if it like freaks you out, it's totally legit. I get why some people just watch. Like my husband just watched me play this game. I think he did some base building when we were still near the surface. And that was about it. What did I have? Oh, the modification station. I was pinning that. And then the command chair. Okay. You could play like Poppy Playtime. Well, and Poppy Playtime, I wouldn't say that they're the same kind of scare. Like there are some jump scares in this game for sure. I've already been jump scared today by something that was probably this big. Just because it was right there in my face when I turned around. But I feel like Poppy Playtime relies a lot on jump scares. Kind of similar to Five Nights at Freddy's. Like it relies a lot on the jump scares. And conquering the fear of having to go deeper and deeper into like darker and darker waters with bigger and bigger things that could potentially kill you is a different kind of fear. Garden of Banban. Huh, I don't know that one. Interesting. I have 1 diamond, which is good because I need it. And I need a lithium. Or a lead. Rumble. Garden of Banban has been around since like 2023, a Steam game and a tour. Yeah. I'm not surprised considering the context of the conversation. But also, there's a lot. There's a lot of horror games out there now. I mean, that's been true for a long time. So, I used to work at Blockbuster. And we always got more horror movies than anything else. So I'm not surprised that there are tons of horror games, really. It's a popular genre, and I feel like it's a genre that can be effective at lots of different budgets and there's just so many different types of horror you can have. And then, anytime there's a big movie, there's always rip-offs of it. And I think horror movies tend to get ripped off the most. Low-budget alternatives. Blockbuster, yep. Poppy Playtime Chapter 6 might be the last because almost all the characters have died. You say that, but how many, like, Freddy movies are there? How many Jason? It doesn't matter if you kill them off or not. Doesn't matter. There can always be a thing. Oh.
Send a rescue ship all the way out there. So Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway. We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer.
Sandwich run, you in?
Yeah, give me a second. Black box data shows the high security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in
I'll take a turkey club.
Tell Becky I'll just take the regular. Yeah, she'll know what I mean. The code should be...
She doesn't?
Just tell her the regular, dude.
Okay,
The
if I say regular, and she's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code should be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay, would you just say ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese.
Okay.
Don't talk to me about food. Huggy Wuggy and Kissy died. Oh. That sucks. I don't know as much about the lore of Poppy Playtime. My son was of the age of Freddy. So I got all the lore about Five Nights at Freddy. But Poppy Playtime was a little bit later, and I think he was kind of like still interested, but not as invested as he was. He was also really into Bendy and the Ink Machine when that was big too. Hold on, can I say that again? I don't know what it is. That I wanted a club, a turkey club? Because they were taking sandwich orders while they were also trying to tell me about blueprints. I don't know what you missed. Okay, I only have one coral tube sample, so I need to go get another one. I need to go get fish. And then I will make another of the fancy water. Fancy water. Oh, maybe it was about my son not being as into the Poppy Playtime stuff, so I don't know as much about the lore. I know the names of Kissy Wissy, or no, Kissy and Huggy Wuggy, but like Kissy Wissy. They should have said Kissy Wissy. But like only in passing, obviously. So and my little one is more like he's into Roblox and Geometry Dash. And what is it? There's something else he really has gotten into. And he goes through phases. Like, he'll go through phases where he wants to play Mario games. He's gone through phases where he's wanted to play Sonic games. Minecraft occasionally. He's really gotten into Plants vs. Zombies lately. But he hasn't really gotten into the scary games like his brother did. His brother was about this age when he first started kind of dipping his toes into scary games. About 8, 9, that age. And I don't mind jump scary games, but I do like different scares than that. It's kind of like I don't dislike jump scares in horror movies, but I do tend to. Oh, no. Where is it? Here's my knife. I do like to. I like things that are a little bit. I like creeping dread, and I like some more in-depth story type stuff. I like it when horror is used as metaphor. That kind of thing. There's nothing in there. I'm looking for... Nope. I'm looking for one of these. That is exactly what I was looking for. I knew there was a thing. Oh, what? You think it's 8 or 9 is too young? The reason we started even into horror was because I was playing Alien Isolation and he got scared. And so I decided that we needed to go find somebody to watch play Alien Isolation together, the two of us, so I could sit there and hold him and all of that. And then, like if we needed to turn it off. And we actually found Markiplier, and my son has been a huge fan of his ever since. But Markiplier was really big into the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise, and then Bendy and the Ink Machine. But I think part of what got, besides the fact that I'm a huge horror fan, so there's horror. I mean, I'm not like putting gory, gruesome stuff in his face, but it's not like he wasn't going to see stuff that might be scary every once in a while, especially around Halloween. But Markiplier was so silly when he would get freaked out and scared that it alleviated the fear that he was experiencing when he would walk in and see the alien stalking me in that game, or the android stalking me in that game. Was that the bite of 87? I remember hearing about the bite of 87. And honestly, I've been into horror since I don't even know how long. And I'm also a child of the 80s and 90s, so a lot of the stuff that I watched growing up, I found out was scary as an adult. Like, I had other people tell me that movies that I feel are beloved were scary, and I was like, what? I was confused. Because I thought, you know, I mean, and I can understand why people would think they were scary and creepy and all of that, but I would not trade it. I do not regret. I do not feel like it was a problem. I enjoyed the stories in those movies. I enjoyed the life lessons in those movies. And I mean, as much as I would love to protect the innocence of my children and other children and stuff like that, I do not think shielding them completely from some of the harsher realities of life are always wise choices. I'm not saying I can make decisions for other people and that everybody's children are the same, but you know, life is hard and life is sad and life is tough and life is scary. And I don't think that keeping that information like compartmentalized is always the best move, because I want them to come to me when it hurts, and I want them to come to me when they're scared, and I want them to come to me with questions. And I do that, you know, I tell them things that are hard because it builds that trust. My son asks me all kinds of questions and always has, and well, both of my children do. And I hope they never feel like they can't. So, you know, my son is sad about Rec Room closing down. I never really played it, but I do feel bad that he's sad about it. Favorite horror movie? Okay, first of all, I'm going to give you the disclaimer. I don't like picking favorites. I don't. But I don't know if I could even pick a favorite horror movie. I have to really think about it. What kind of horror movies are we talking? Are we including things that people might consider thrillers? I did not make the chip. That's not how we do things. I need freaking copper again. Okay. And a titanium. I was focused on food and water. That's what I was doing. So that's my defense. Okay. So we could go the really easy route and say something like Silence of the Lambs or Seven, because those are excellent movies. But I don't know if I would consider them my favorites, you know. I do have a favorite horror show, and that is Mike Flanagan's The Haunting of Hill House. I freaking love that show. Although I would consider it more sad than horror, really. Again, horror is metaphor. Let me think about movies, though, because there's probably ones that I'm not even thinking about right now. How about you? The Conjuring, Bama. That's a good one. Wanna play hide and go clap? Okay. Copper. That's what we're doing next. Which means I have to. I've already kind of looked over here tonight, though, haven't I? Oh. Copper. How many do I need? I need at least... Is it 2 for the copper wire? I might need 3 altogether. You know, I still haven't watched... Ooh, Dexter. Bama just got done watching Dexter. Or at least the original series. It's a good show.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
What's down there? What is this? Can I scan you? Oh. Oh. Not coming down here yet. Nope, nope, nope. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, gosh. Well, and honestly, I feel like there's a lot of horror movies I'm not even thinking about. Well, how about this? What is your favorite of the original 3 slashers? Freddy, Jason, and Michael Myers. Which is your favorite? I already know my favorite, but I will say it is an unfair favorite because I have not seen all of the movies of the 2 that are not my favorite. Stranger Things. I should watch that. I need to figure out how I'm going to make time to watch that with my husband if he's not interested in watching it. What's up? How are you, Brittany? Freddy, for the win. People are making apps of older versions of Rec Room, making people be able to play the game when it shuts down. That's nice. Well, and I don't know if you've been following the Stop Killing Games initiative that's going on in the UK right now, but it makes me wonder about I don't know if they'll be able to do anything for games like Rec Room, although it's nice to know that there's community people still trying to kind of save it in a way for people to still be able to get to play it, even if it's not exactly what it once was and being officially run. But I'm curious to see the evolution of the Stop Killing Games movement. If it, you know, starts kind of making its way to the States. Because I work in a library, so I'm interested in preservation. And listen, I didn't watch the full, there was like a full like broadcast of, oh god, what's his name? Like Russ. I've been following it closely and enough to know what's going on, but not so close that I know every little detail, including remembering everybody's names. Why was that so loud? But he was talking about game preservation in his arguments for, you know, wanting to start this Stop Killing Games initiative. So it was interesting to hear it contextualized that way, because there's so much digital now that it does pose interesting, you know, concerns around ownership and preservation. And, you know, working in libraries and archives, like that's a concern for other media besides video games. But it's nice to see it getting applied to video games too, because, you know, it's another form of human creativity, media, history, all of that. And losing stuff like that, you know, you think about things that they were doing on television in the 70s that there's no copies of anymore, or even earlier than that, where it's just like there's just stuff that we have lost. You know, and yes, it might be pop culture, it might not be Shakespeare, but that's kind of not the point. The point is that, like, it is still part of our history beyond what we can even, like, play and access. Anyway, I could go on and on, but Haunting of Hill House. You have to go to their Discord server, but you only be able to get into their Discord server when it's June 1st. Oh, okay. Try to get the resources for the Cyclops. Chill. I have to do things one step at a time. I have to do this part first. Okay. So there's that. I didn't get the table coral, but why can't I make this microchip? Because I need the table coral. And I only got 2 copper. Did I have another copper in my... I keep changing out my tools when I don't mean to. Well, I mean, I do mean to, but also. Okay. Do I have another... Can I just go get a copper from my base? That's what I want to know. Ugh, I want a fabricator in my base already. Favorite show is what now? TADC.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
No. I'm excited too, but if I don't control my squirrel brain, we will be we will be in trouble. But I appreciate your suggestions. Do not stop doing that. Just sometimes I sound more blunt than I mean, and it's nothing, like, it's not intentional. It's just a okay, hold on. It might be just as much for me as it is for you. Okay. I don't know what TADC is though. It's all gold. Copper. Ha ha! That's not copper. It's gold that I need. Okay. All right. One of the many reasons I love having a pin feature in this game is because it helps my squirrel brain stay focused. Ooh, 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 oxygen tank. That is the other. I can do that at the modification station once I get it up and running. Okay. Now, we had brought up favorite of the original slasher people. Well, I brought it up, so I'm going to talk about it again. I also would pick Freddy, but I will admit that I have not seen all of the Jason and Halloween movies. I have not, because... Let's see. The only Jason movies I have seen are the first Friday the 13th and Freddy vs. Jason. I have not seen any of the other Freddy movies. And part of it is because I enjoyed Freddy vs. Jason because it was entertaining. And it was one of those team up, like, face off kind of movies that everyone was all excited about doing, kind of like Alien versus Predator. Ooh, the Aliens movies, particularly 1 and 2. That's another good favorite horror. Why, don't mind if I do. I don't even care if I need that battery for something else. I will totally do that. Now, I'm going to pin this. I already have those. Depth module. Oh, we don't know what the things are. How do I know what the depth module 2 needs before I know the depth module 1 needs? Or Mark 2. Wait a minute. Cyclops. It's the Cyclops depth module. I already know what I need for this. Is the Mark 1 made at the fabrication station? Maybe. Magnetite. Oh. That's a bummer. I'm gonna have to look at my actual menu. And although I like the classics for what they are and what they established, I was not terribly impressed. Like, I feel like Laurie Strode is very important, integral, final girl, and of course Jamie Lee Curtis is amazing, but the first Halloween is almost entirely atmosphere for me, and while I enjoy good atmosphere, sometimes it's not something I want to rewatch extensively. And what's her name? Alice sucks as a final girl. I'm just gonna say it out. Might be controversial. If you like Alice from Friday the 13th, that's fine, but I can't stand her. I can't. My son and I watched it because I'm trying to introduce him to classics before we watch more modern stuff, especially if modern stuff draws off of classics. And he and I were both, by the end of the movie, were like, oh my God, can't stand this girl. And I feel bad because it's like I almost wish I'd watched them growing up, but I didn't. And so watching them, kind of later I feel like does a disservice to it. So I should watch more of those series just so that I have watched them, but also neither of the first two. I mean, the Halloween, I feel like was better than the Friday the 13th, but I'm so glad that I grew up with Freddy because I really do like Freddy. Vehicle console. For what? For the Mark 1? Okay. High security terminal, captain's quarters. Before they lost communications, Altera HQ uploaded a set of blueprints to the Aurora's main computer. There is a high security terminal inside the captain's quarters located behind the prawn bay from which the blueprints should be accessible. And then he gave me the code. Okay. Alien facility locations. Wait a minute, does this tell me where? Disease. Oh no, depth. I was hoping it would tell me where we were. For the... Okay, hold on a second. Nope, I still need to be in that menu. Anyway, I could talk about horror stuff forever, so I need to cut it off. Do I want to go ahead and make a fabricator here so I don't have to keep running back and forth? Yes. Do I want to make a radio here so I don't have to keep running back and forth? Yes. That means I need to get rid of this microchip thing. Anyway. I do need to make time to watch Stranger Things, though. Husband be damned. All right. Do I have more table coral in here already? I don't think I do. And I already made the modification station, so I can unpin. I wish I could just unpin it here. But I cannot. Where the heck is it? Is it down further? Unpin. I've been cut off. Oh, from yammering on about horror stuff? It's fair. Noted. We will focus again. Or for the first time. Okay. Just the one, though, yeah? Do I have... Is that lithium? Do I have 4 lithium already? Do I have that? Okay. Oh. All right. Fantastic. Okay. I will try to behave as best to my abilities. Well, we did start kind of talking about general horror. Well, and these are just my opinions. Not necessarily everybody's opinions, obviously. And everyone's entitled to their own. There are people out there who love Alice. Okay, nope, I'm stopping. Why does it seem like it's floating? Okay, I need to not put that there. I want that somewhere else. Can we put it here, maybe? I don't like it here, but I also want a multi-purpose room. Will it not? It's so weird that it wants to put it out, like, floating in the air. Why? Well, I guess this is what we'll do for now, so I don't have to go back to the life pod. TADC is a popular YouTube and Netflix show. Huh. It wouldn't surprise me if I... What do you mean? It would not surprise me if my kid knows about it. Is it animated at all, or is it, like, live action? I'm gonna ask him about it. Because if it's animated and creepy, he probably already knows about it. My son wants to go into animation of some variety. Rumble's still talking about it. Well, we are playing kind of a scary game, and we're doing, like, base building tedious stuff. So, I mean, I feel like this is a relatively fair time to kind of go on brain tangent things. All right, we'll rein it in. We'll rein it in. Sort of, maybe. Oh, yes, and I have to take off the thing. Take off the thing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I had to wait a whole episode to get to do this. Look it, look it, look it. Excuse me. Pardon me. Okay. So now I need to do laser cutter and start working on Cyclops pieces. I think I might want to build another storage, wall storage, which I think is all titanium. And then... No, you're fine. I think the biggest concern might be just making sure that my squirrel brain doesn't get too distracted from doing stuff. But you're okay. I think it was mostly teasing. Okay. Okay, I don't need to keep any of this pinned. Can I unpin it here? I can unpin that here. But I can't really unpin the other things here. I have to go in here to do it. So, how much does that give me? $225. Look at that. Hell yeah. Okay. I don't have the other battery charger yet, so we can't do that yet. And you're saying I need the vehicle console? Vehicle upgrade console. Why, look! It's right there! Now we just need to go get the crap for that. Which needs copper. Copper! What's that? Scanner room HUD chip. Do I want to already build a scanner room? I'm gonna put that there. Just so it's there in my face. And then 2 coppers. Oh gosh. So I need 4 coppers. I think I might have 2 already. Before long, I'm gonna have to start labeling things so I don't forget what the heck I'm doing. Or where the heck stuff lives. But I really don't have a ton of space yet for that. Okay. So I've kind of already been over there. Should I maybe go this way instead? Man, I'm going to use up so many freaking batteries on this stupid Sea Glide. Sandstone is more what's over there. Okay. We're gonna get all coppers. Ugh, how did I say it? It's disappointed. There we go. I don't need to pick up that right now. And although we can get copper from sandstone, I probably shouldn't prioritize sandstone. Just because I feel like it's probably not as likely to produce copper. Okay. Well, and to be fair, in my description of my channel on both platforms, I say that I love horror. And I like talking about and giggling about pop culture stuff. So... It is automatically invited when you come in. We can talk about that kind of stuff. I'm gonna make more time for some of that classic stuff. Like part of the reason I started watching stuff with my kid was so that we could get him kind of up to speed. Like, we got enough in so that he could appreciate Scream. But then also, I get to catch up on some things that I have not either seen in a long time or that I would, or that I've never seen. Yeah. Did I get 4 already? No, I have 3. Not too shabby. Yeah, those things down there are so pretty.
Passing 100 meters.
Yeah, but they're pretty. Look at them over there.
Efficiency decreased.
I can't remember what lives in this biome. Something sounds bitey. Oh, it's you. Well, screw you. Have I already gotten all the thermal plant? I did. I probably shouldn't stay this low just because of oxygen, though. Even though I have a nice big tank now, it will make me complacent. And that probably will lead to death. Nope. I hear you, bitey McBiter face. Okay. I try. I do pretty good. We regular, and it's not just me. I mean, obviously, I am married, and we both have a hand. But we do get compliments on how polite our kids are and how willing they are to have conversation and stuff like that. And it makes you feel better, you know, knowing that hopefully you are setting them up for a level of success as adults, because again, it kind of goes back to the, yes, it's lovely to preserve their innocence and keep some of the harsher realities, you know, at least reduced or from them. But also, I'm raising people to be grown adults one day. Like, they are going to have to go out and make their own way. And I would rather them have skills and experiences, that, you know, help them make the transition, like moving out. Moving out is intimidating, but can be exciting and fun. But, like, you know, there's only so much you can do before it's like, okay, hope we did it okay. Hope you guys, like, hope you be good. Like, and it's, you know, and it's not like you get to have a test run before you do it for real. So you just do the best you can. And everybody's got their own ideas of what helps people get there. But they won't be children forever, you know? You gotta make the most of what you can, but also set them up. All right. Oh, no, no. Ghost Leviathans. Oh, was I close? Was I risky again? Who's surprised? Nobody. Or if you're new here, maybe you are, but welcome. Welcome to Risky Behavior. Okay. Now, a microchip. Or computer chip. I did not get tables, were all samples. All right, that's fine. Those are easy because they're all right out here. I put the... Dang it, woman. Okay. And I still came back here to use this fabricator because habits are crazy. Okay. Risky behavior. You know I don't have the ability to have emotes on either platform yet, but I did write down the fact that I probably should have a risky behavior emote when I finally do get around to having those. Because it happens. I need one more copper wire. I was like, wait, why is it acting like I don't have enough resources to make the console? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I need to figure out a time to sit down, and I was gonna do it through like making pixely ones and trying to like see if I could do it that way, but that's a relatively tedious process. So I have some new ideas. I just have to have time to sit down and do it at some point. Not that it's urgent, because like I said, I don't think I have access to having them on either platform, but I also want to do a brains are weird. And then, you know, like maybe a play on a heart and then a play on a hi or a wave or a hello or something like that. Something that represents love, something that represents a greeting, and then, you know, a couple things at least that are things that happen here or I say frequently. Always risky. That's right. Okay. I need to make the console. It doesn't live over here. Did I just literally put everything away? Did I really just do that to myself? No. I just put away the titanium. Okay. But that lives, like, here, right? Does that live somewhere here? How do we do that? It's here. But doesn't it have to be somewhere nearby? Ah! It's a wall thing. Okay. Where are we at timing-wise? Oh, cool. We're about halfway-ish. Give or take. Which is probably why it feels like my hips are starting to go, excuse me. All right. Common modules. Hull reinforcement. Ooh, diamonds! Curse you! More to the front. Okay, cool. Engine efficiency model. Recycles heat by byproduct to minimize power inefficiencies. CMOS and prawn compatible. Polyaniline. I don't even remember what makes polyaniline. Preemptively hardens the chassis before collision, eliminating damage under normal conditions. CMOS prawn compatible. Storage module. Small storage locker. Depth module enhances safe diving depth. Does not stack, which is why you have to upgrade them. CMOS solar charger. I'm not as fussed about that because we're going down, not up. Recharges the CMOS power cell while in sunlight, which is nice, but I feel like it is, as far as like priorities go, storage is above it, depth modules are above it, hull protection's above it, that kind of thing. Mark 1, okay. CMOS perimeter defense system generates a localized electric field designed to ward off aggressive fauna. CMOS torpedo system. See, I don't think I ever even used, I might have used this at one point. But I don't think I ever used the CMOS torpedo system, a standard payload delivery system adapted to fire torpedoes. CMOS sonar, a dedicated system for detecting and displaying topographical data on the HUD. I don't think I'm going to use that either. And then we have the prawn. I'm not going to read these at the moment because we don't have the prawn suit yet. And then torpedoes I could make. Where is the Mark 1 though? Did I skip it? Oh, there it is. Pin. Okay. So now we can go in and unpin a bunch of stuff. Wait a minute. What do I need for that? Oh, that's not bad. Can absolutely do those. So I need enameled glass. Okay. And then I also need titanium ingots, which is just a bunch of titanium. And then I can get rid of the console. Okay. How much quartz do I have? That's what I need to know before I leave. None in there. None in there. I have one in there. Be quiet. Stop yelling at me. She's so bossy. Okay. And I'm going to eat this. Oh. Ew! I should have done that before I drank water. It's fine. Okay.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Yeah, they should be. Okay, so I need quartz. And I need what? Quartz and teeth. Oh, look, quartz. Do I already have a butt ton? I have some metal salvage I haven't even broken down yet. But you know what? We can grab some more while we're out. It's fine. Not a ton. I just don't want to lose that much space in my inventory. But I need stalker teeth. Stalker teeth. Which should be somewhere. Nesting areas. Right? 3 more quartz. Okay. Thank you for doing math. I forgot.
100 meters.
Did you math?
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Makes me wish I'd picked up that one stalker tooth from before. It's that. Yep. Stuff I don't need. Perfect. Not surprising, considering the biome we're in. Yeah. I think I was hard up for inventory space, though, when I found it before. And I didn't need it at the time, so I was trying to be really conservative. Stop, phone. I have regular alarms for kid bedtime stuff, and I keep meaning to take them off of... Hey, where's your nest? Can you tell me? Ooh, diseased over there. Not looking good. Oh, oh, oh! Have I scanned one of those before? Do I need to scan one of those? How many of those do I need? At least 2, right? Does it take more than 1 tooth to make the enameled glass? I could look. Alright. This. Got 2 more teeth? Okay. Just to make sure it's not going to be 4 teeth. Where's the enameled glass? It is 1 per. And 2 per that. And I need 2. Hello. Don't mind me. Okay, 1 more quartz and 1 more tooth. And hopefully I will remember to scan it if it needs to be scanned. Man, I remember finding, like, nests before. Look at all these deposits in here. Okay. Oh, you know what? You know what? 30 seconds. Limestone and rock deposits and stuff in there. Just tons of them. Okay. You know what else I should have pinned? I should have pinned the storage module too. I could do that from here, right? And another thing, and another thing. I do this in all the games. I can do 14 things at once, right? Or is it? I think I have that at home. Perfect. Okay. Now what? Now what? I would... Excuse me? What are you? Yes, I will pick that up. Aye. What? That's funny. Look at... Oh! Oh, that was not quartz. It was deceptive. Just keep swimming. Yes. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. I do love Dory. It'd be nice if they put her in Dreamlight Valley, her and Marlin. Oh, what is that? Oh. Not exciting. texture, not actually anything. Perfect. Okay, still need a quartz and a stalker tooth. What is that? Still mobile vehicle bay. I should just assume they're all going to be mobile vehicle bay fragments. Why is it so hard to find another stalker tooth? Seems lame. Come on now. Mama's got buildings and stuff to make. Gotta go find some diamonds and not die. Is this a different red grass area? Where's my thing? Okay. Almost south though. 50 meters south? Have I been to this crush? Okay, don't get distracted. 50 meters south of the pod is somewhere I want to go check. What happened to my awesome hoarding skills? Don't you judge me. I've only recently gotten storage. You just wait. But yes, I am not doing very well so far. Part of it's because I didn't want to deal with the little dinky storage boxes you can make right off the bat. I feel like I need to go to a different creep vine area because I feel like I'm not getting very lucky at all with stalker teeth over here.
30 seconds.
Ugh. Okay, hold on. Where is a post-it? Because I'm going to write this down because I'm going to have to do it after break, I think. Because if I can get another stalker tooth and another quartz 50 meters south of pod. Crash. Okay. Because I don't want to do it now. Because I want to find a quartz and a stalker tooth and make these things for the sea moth and then take my break. Which is part of the reason I'm getting irritated because it's actually gotten warm in here and it's like unpleasant. So I really would like to turn... That is the shadow of the creep vine. I was like, what is that? Like wiggling on the ground. I'm just trying to freak myself out. But of course I also need to stretch and pee and do all the things. And I just want to find what I want to find before I'm done. Like, I feel like we're getting into some very sparse creep vine situation. Ah! Oh. Wrong direction. Sorry, sorry. Okay. Come over here. Oh! It's a new name. Ah! Don't bite my ass. My apologies, Dinah and friends. Came in and gave us a chill sunglasses smile. And my brain did not fully register, but welcome. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm looking for a stalker tooth. I'm trying not to sweat. Well, and I'm at that lovely point where it's like, is it real or is it just me? Because it could be either or. Don't go that way. You would think there would be more stalker teeth around, considering how much metal they chew on. What are we doing? Where are we going? Just salvage? Can I slice them and get a tooth? Like if I slice their face? I'd be willing to try. Can I slice your face? Can I slice your face? That's not your face. Unless you have teeth growing out of your butt, it's probably not going to help me. Well, and that's another reason I really want a multi-purpose room. Since you were asking about hoarding. Because then I can build 1,000,000 storage lockers. Nope. Busy, sir. Unless you want to just give me a tooth. Would you? Okay. Unless you just want to give me a tooth. I feel like I'm looking in the wrong places. Or something, you know?
Oxygen.
Oh. Hey! Don't go caving when you're almost out of oxygen. Like, are there obvious like spots to look, or is it just anywhere in the biome? Because I feel like I would have found at least another one by now, you know? Oh! Nope, that was metal salvage. Ah, tooth. Don't let him bite you in the ass. See, I just had to bitch more. I just had to complain, and then it just magically appeared. Fantastic. Thanks. There's part of me that wants to find more while I'm here. Nope, I'm busy, sir. Okay. Well, I still need a quartz. But just one. Aha! Fantastic. I will take all of the assistance. Thank you, universe. Okay. Oh man, I'm gonna have to turn that fan on. Okay. I don't know why I came this way.
Welcome aboard,
Nope.
Captain.
I didn't. So I could fumble with a ladder? Would you please let... I heard that. And the radio's going. Okay. We're doing stuff over here. And then... Oh, I need to go get those parts. I'm tempted to step outside, but I'm afraid that it's humid and won't actually be the relief in temperature I'm looking for. And... oh, I could have just converted salvage, couldn't I? That might have been intelligent, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to actually do smart stuff. Okay, there's the other quartz. Oh, I only needed 1 lithium. Okay. Oh, shoot. It's not. It's ingots. It's titanium ingots. Why is it that I always do that in this game? This game in particular. I put stuff into my storage instead of into my inventory. It's like is it because, are they backwards from other games? Maybe that's what my problem is. Okay. How many ingots can I make? Can I make enough? I just need 1. Then the answer is yes. I don't have enough titanium. I didn't actually count. I just grabbed what I grabbed. But I can't imagine I don't have more, you know?
Calorie intake recommended.
Ugh, as my stomach growls. Okay. My stomach can wait like a couple of seconds. Wait, what? Did I not make the enameled glass? It was just glass. Okay, this is why we need to take a break. My brain is starting to melt a little bit, and we need to not have that. You're back. Well, I just made enameled glass when I didn't need to. I don't know why I thought this up here for the Mark 1 was enameled. I know I will eventually need enameled glass, but I'm a little irritated at this moment because I didn't need it right now. That's frustrating. Okay, that's my own bad for making assumptions and not paying attention. Vehicle upgrade. Oh, I don't want to change the color right now. What? No. Get out of that. Okay. All right. Well, put that in there. Data bank. Indigenous. Oh, it's the II. All right, I'm going to read the II. Quartz is easier to get than stalker teeth, though, so that's fine. Okay. The II. Whoa, stop. Need some more from the Cyclops? Yeah. It's not like I don't need it. It's just I don't need it right now. And I was trying to get these both done before break so that we could come back and do other stuff. But I can go grab 4 quartz when I get back, and I will be less irritable and less brain melty and less warm when I do that. So, an extreme evolutionary adaptation where 90% of the life form's body mass is dedicated to the ocular cavity. Oversized eyeball. Deep-set rings in the lens suggest specialization for identifying its predators in low-light environments, long before they come into attack range. 2. Underdeveloped fins. Incapable of fast movement, this species is vulnerable to agile predators at close range. Shark species may have evolved hunting techniques to close on the eye unseen from above, below, or behind. This organism and the common peeper share a common evolutionary ancestor. While the eye has sacrificed maneuverability, it shares and enhances its cousin's powerful eyesight. The ancestral alpha peeper may have been one of the first life forms on 4546b to develop eyesight many millions of years ago. Assessment, edible, low calorie count. Well, they're not as prevalent, so I feel like I probably won't eat them as much, but it's nice to have another entry in the databank. So, I've got a storage module. I might go ahead and make a second storage module, but I'm going to save that for when I get back. So, pause, because food and water is a thing and I don't want to think about it yet. So, I need to get my brain unmelted. I need to get less warm. I need to get a new beverage. I need to stretch. And if you need to do any of those things or other body maintenance things, then now might be a good time. If you hang out during my break, thank you so much. If not, I hope you have a lovely day, night time, wherever you are, whenever you are. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, like, all of the things that tell me good things, tell the algorithm good things, and just, you know, if you want to hang out more and all that jazz, it's always the easiest way to do that. And yeah, I will be back in a few minutes. Yep, absolutely. Bladder break. Okay, we're back. We made it. We survived the stretching and all of the other things. And apparently a storm is rolling in. And I don't think there's a tornado watch here. Although we have friends over. And she mentioned it. Okay, I don't see a tornado, anything. But it is that season, and we are close enough. So, Do I have my brain back in place? That is the real question. Okay, let's close the windows. Make sure all of the windows are in the places I need them to be so I can focus. Focus. Nope. This is sort of... Okay, what the hell? Why can't I make the things do? All right, so we need to food and water. We need to glass. Okay. Those are the things we need to do. Yes. Nope, I can still see something in my periphery. I didn't do it right. I have to hide myself from myself so that I don't have the periphery. What is that? What is that? What is that? All right. So, I could just pop out here. Oh, and it's dark now. Perfect. So... Nope. Come here. Hopefully you were also able to take care of whatever you needed to take care of. Because taking care of the body is important. Although I do miss being in my 20s where I could just not care as much. Like, when my oldest was little and he would sleep on the floor, and it's just like, I would just not do very well. And I've had to sleep on the floor a few times as you know, in my 40s. And it's just like, god awful. Like, just awful. Gonna go eat dinner? Sounds good. I hope it's delicious. Hopefully I will do what I need to do and not screw it up again. Okay. Do I really need another peeper? We're gonna have one anyway. Okay. I really should do this before I start looking for quartz, because if I don't, I might regret it with the whole food thing. Ah, yes. And you as well. Oh, radio.
This is LifePod 4. We've landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us, and I don't know how long we're gonna last. We're close to the crash site, so bring radiation protection. 4 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted.
Well...
Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Shit. Radiation suit. What does it take to make the radiation suit? Fiber mesh and lead. What does it take to make the fiber mesh? Oh, well, bye. Hopefully we'll see you on Sunday. Creepvine sample. Okay. That's fine. I can do that pretty easy. Why didn't I realize it was that simple? Because I'm a ding-dong, that's why. Okay, food and water. That's what we're doing first. Stay on target. Stay on target. My friend and I were just...
Starvation imminent.
Yes, yes.
Seek calorie intake immediately.
My friend and I were just talking about how our whole life is movie quotes. So, here's another one for you. Stay on target. That might be enough food for now. I'll just keep the peepers in my pocket. Okay. 18 and 10 versus 21 and 3. But it's got decent water on it. That's nice. Oh, I still had some of the bigger waters. Well, I can drink these for now. Okay.
Vital
So...
signs stabilizing.
Could you imagine gorging like that every once in a while? That would just be... Let me just shove 5 fish in my face. Okay, so creepvine samples and quartz. I'm gonna burn through another battery, aren't I? I need to find some cave-like places. I feel like it needs to be closer to the base and less in this biome, though. Where is my base from here? There it is. Nope. Nope. Just nope. You cannot chew on me at this time. I was getting sassy earlier and got chomped a couple times. We don't need to keep doing that. Any in there? No. I see one here. Okay. Oh, good. It's becoming light out. That's helpful. I remembered oxygen before she told me. We're learning and growing. Using our big brains. Pretending to, anyway. Okay. What are you doing in here? It feels like you shouldn't be in here. Really, guys? See, you just killed yourselves. Really doesn't do much. Okay. Did I go through all through there? Suppose I could grab this. Ah! And a good thing, too, because there was another quartz. Ooh. Hello. Okay. Kind of want to oh, it's almost out anyway. Well, let's just run it down then. Now, is this one of those games where you can use the dead batteries to craft with? That would be amazing. Or would it just craft a thing with a dead battery in it? Maybe. Okay. Need a lead. And I need 2 lead. Oh, I need 4 creep vines, don't I? Oh, there's nothing in that one. Because it takes 2 creep vines to make the mesh. Is it 3 leads? I think that was my last lithium. Oh, don't forget, don't forget, don't forget. One, 2, 3. Okay. All right. Yep. All right. Okay, the price we pay for not paying attention earlier is having to do more work than we needed to. That may seem obvious to you, but also, here we are. Doing extra work. Okay. Ah, let me up. And go. Crushed up depth is now 300 meters. Hot diggity dog. Okay, so I just need to go back and get 2 more creep vine. And then we can also have the radiation suit. Well, slice your face. That can't be good for their teeth. This is probably why you lose your teeth. All right. Radiation suit. And then we can go to the Aurora. Oh crap, do we have time to go to the actually go to the Aurora tonight? And do I have the capacity to do such a thing? That is the other question. Do I actually have the like mental wherewithal to do it? Maybe not, but we might find out. Okay, I need to also do, nope, this. I don't have the propulsion cannon yet though, do I? Oh, wait. Oh, ingredients unknown. If only I could remember where the rendezvous for the sunbeam was. It would be really nice to remember. Okay, so what do I need before I try to go? I need to get rid of those batteries. Yeah, we can consume that. Put those in there. Oh, not that. How many batteries would I want? At least 2, if not 3. Okay. So now I'm gonna wish I had gotten all that stuff in that one cave. All those rock deposits. Too bad I was on a mission for other stuff at the time. I can't remember if you find big deposits of copper later. I know there's like, we've already seen some big deposits that I can't do anything with because I don't have the proper equipment yet, but I can't remember if we ever see those for copper. Salt. Don't touch those. Was it in here? It was in here. Don't touch the vines. Don't touch them. There we go. What is that? What are you? Nope. Is it you? Enzyme host peeper. What? Oh, and there's the Life Pod 4 transmission origin. Okay, so this says a distress signal has been received from Life Pod 4, but the attached coordinates were corrupted. Last available photographic data has been downloaded and analyzed. Flotation device is active. Life pod located at sea level. Pod is in close proximity to radioactive fallout from the Aurora. Transmission origin approximately 150 meters northwest of the Aurora's port midsection. Okay. And what was the other thing? Enzyme host peeper. A peeper specimen was observed emitting a faint fluorescent enzyme trail and engaging in unusual behavioral patterns. Peeper is actively approaching other creatures, including predators. The specimen is host to a bacterial infection. However, the infection is currently dormant. Peeper's stomach cavity contains an unknown enzyme of foreign origin. Chemical analysis of enzyme. Bears some superficial similarity to the stomach enzymes of larger predators. Contact with the enzyme appears to inhibit the symptoms of the bacterial infection. Complex structure renders synthesis impossible. Recommend further research into enzyme origin. Can I eat it? Can we do anything with it? It just says peeper. Huh. Interesting. But also, we are on the hunt for copper once again. I feel like we're going to be on an endless hunt for copper. It is our whole life. Okay, okay.
Yes. Passing 100 meters.
Shh.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
It's fine. All right, lead. I wish I hadn't gotten a copper from a sandstone once, because now I fill up my inventory with mostly not copper, because I also harvest those.
30 seconds.
Oh, crap. I didn't realize I was that close to death. Will we make it? It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. Oh, it's not that bad. Okay, good. I'm coming for you. Am I already wearing the radiation suit, by the way? Did I auto-equip? Yes. Fantastic. How many coppers do I have? 3. That's enough to make 3 batteries, though. Titanium. Thanks, but also no thanks. That better be a reef back. It better be. What? What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. It's just titanium. Risky. I know. Like, I can't remember. Oh, is this the 50? Oh, it's not. Wait a minute. There's that. Oh, this is the crash I wanted to investigate. I'm gonna.
Passing 100 meters.
Sea moth.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Metal salvage. Okay, okay. Is there anything in this box? I can't remember if I've already investigated this or not. I feel like I did. But as we already established earlier, I thought I had investigated a place. And there was something there that I had not found before. So, since we're here and it's here, I'm going to scan. Or I'm going to look. Sea moth. Part of a cable. It's not scannable. Ugh, those bitchy guys. Alright, it's fine. Excuse me. Yes! 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 I'm so happy about that one! Yes! Worth it. But also, can I go further inside that part of the ship? Would you please? Oh my gosh, that was totally worth it. All right. Now I can charge these dead batteries in my pocket. Well, they're not in my pocket. They're in my storage. But yes. Yeah. Oh, and there's a second. There's another part. Battery charger fragment. I don't need that. But, ooh, a PDA. Yes, thank you.
Integrating new
Laser
PDA
cutter?
data.
No signal. Ugh, laser cutter. Ooh. Floodlight. Take it. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Ooh. Do I want to go in there?
New
Probably.
blueprint acquired.
Laser cutter. Or something. I'm assuming it's a laser cutter. Okay.
Passing 100 meters.
I know. I want
Oxygen
out.
efficiency decreased.
Now that I know where I'm going in there. Okay. In we go. So I will have to come back to cut through things, but I'm glad it wasn't like a long and winding. I mean, it was a little bit, but like not crazy. Very linear to get in there and figure out I need to get something so I could get back out really quickly. Not even enough to get really scary with the oxygen, you know? All right. Well, we got a couple of entries here. Habitat installations. The floodlight. The standard issue floodlight is designed to focus as a bright beam of light in a single direction. Useful in all kinds of industrial and emergency operations. Functions in all known environments. Well, that's handy that it's all known environments. Transgov profile. Mongolian independent states. Okay, this is part of the Degassi stuff. Public documents. When the hostilities of the expansion ceased, the tactical value of the hard-to-reach colony systems on the edge of the China territories plummeted. Recouping from the war, the central government left them to starve. The systems in question declared independence, claiming their infrastructure as their own and their intent to become self-sufficient. Today, the Mongolian states is seen as a relatively minor power on the outskirts of colonized space. Yet it remains one of the fastest expanding transgovs in the galaxy. Mongolian societies inherited their technologies from the Chinese, but incorporated the customs of their multicultural colonist base. Non-synthetic foods remain popular. Religion is a strong component of society, but the Mongolians take a relaxed view of competing faiths, believing gods to be universally and equally flawed. All right. Okay, so let's go see about making this battery charger. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to look at the blueprint of it. Signal. Is that for Life Pod 4? Is that in here? Lost your sound? What? Hello? Hello? Because it looks like it's okay from here. Like it's still registering. Technical difficulties. It's been a hot minute since we've had some technical difficulties. Is it here? Can't hear anything. Uh-oh. Okay. Let me see. Can we hear anything? No. Can we hear Oh. I'm wondering if it's your thing, Bama. Okay, let me turn this down because I don't know why this is like that. Okay. Let me see if I can type this in real quick. I can hear myself through my phone to restart to go out and come back in. Okay. If anyone else is lurking and feels like piping in, if you can hear me, you can just like put an X in the chat or whatever. Just let me know. But I can hear myself through my phone. Which, and all of my levels look okay on my streaming stuff. It worked? Okay, good. Because I'm seeing all my sound levels look good and everything, but YouTube might just be being weird for you, because sometimes we know how YouTube likes to misbehave occasionally. Okay. Independent states. Okay, we got done reading about the Mongolian states. Yes, okay. Where am I going? Oh, I was going to look up the recipe. Well, I'm glad that worked. Sometimes it really is just as simple as turn it off and back on. Oh, beacon. Why, look, it needs copper ore. Does it make 4? If I use... Oh, that'd be nice if it made 4. Okay. The other thing I wanted to look for was what? We just did it. Do I want to make a rebreather? And I don't want to make it right this second. I've got a lot going on my plate. Hate chatting on your iPad. I can, yeah. Because I'm assuming it's all touchscreen then, yeah? It's kind of like, I don't like chatting. Like, I listen to people a lot on my phone at work, but I don't end up chatting, partially because I'm at work, but also partially because I hate typing on the screen. I'd rather use a keyboard. I mean, yesterday when I was like working and in the not Subnautica, Autonomica stream. What am I looking for? The battery charger. There we go. Good job, brain. I was trying to type in some questions just in case they addressed them, but I hate doing it. I hate typing on a touchscreen. Miss your computer. Oh, because you're not home. That's why. That's why. I understand that. Is it nice where you are, though? I hope so. I need copper. I have 4 coppers on my person. I need 2 for the kit. What do I need for the wiring thing, though? Silver ore. I've got that. Perfect. All right, so I'm not gonna fuss. Where the heck is my... There we go. I was like, I know I saw my sea moth just a minute ago. Where the hell is it? Freaking myself out. Okay. First and foremost, making the charger. I have all that stuff on my person already. I don't need to fuss. Is that a here thing? Had wonderful weather? Well, good. That's so nice, because you can never really, like, know for sure. I mean, you can if you're, like, within a few days, like, it's probably going to be what they say the weather's going to be. But if you plan out a ways, there's never a guarantee, especially if you're talking about having outdoor activities, you know? Is that, this thing? No. Where does that get made? Does that not get made here? Did I just get ahead of myself again? Where does that get made? I bet it is something that I got ahead of myself. Interior modules. Oh, I just make that with my little habitat thingy, right? Yeah. Oh, look. You're here, and I love you. Oh my god, I love you. I love recharging my batteries. I don't know why. It's just something so satisfying to be able to reuse your own, like, the things you make. Not having to constantly make new stuff. So now... how do I get it out of there? Can I just... Nope. How do I just get it out? Can I take it out? It doesn't tell me to... Oh. It's not what I really want. Can I not have it not have a battery? Oh, unload battery. How about you use the X button? I can charge 4 at a time. So let's go ahead and do that one as well. I don't remember how fast this goes. So we'll see. Does that mean I don't need to actually make more batteries? Oh, it's really slow. Okay, but what else do I need to do in the interim then? Well, and you went there on Monday, right? So you've been there for almost a full, well, 5 days. Work week. So that's nice. Beacon. I can go ahead and make the beacons. It's not here. That's not here. Does this really make 4? Wait a minute. Now it says ×1. Hold on. Get out of there. Just the one. Okay. I got all excited like it was going to make me a bunch of them. I don't know why. Did I not see that correctly? Maybe not. Copper ore. Of course. It'll be hot next time you come down. Yeah. Well, that is, you know, because you live further south. So that is the price you pay. It's warmer weather more often. But, you know, if you don't mind warm weather. Do I want to make more batteries is the question. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Does this take a battery? Is that what that is? Nope. That is not what that is. Okay. It didn't make sense to me that it would be a battery, but the fact that it's got the same kind of meter on it made me go, is it a battery? Really? Okay. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 things with batteries, 5 things with batteries. I've got 1, 2, 3 things with batteries in them, and I've got 4 charging. I might make myself 3 more batteries, which means I need 1 more copper for that. And that way I have a backup battery for every device, even though I doubt very seriously I will need a backup battery for every device. Like, I don't think I'll run through an entire flashlight. But I need 1 more copper then. And more crowded. That's true. Well, hopefully it wasn't too crowded this time. Like, beautiful weather and less crowded. Hopefully that was... You know, I'm sure you don't get as many of those kinds of trips as you would like, but as long as you get them every once in a while, it'll be nice. We are, and this is really early stages, really don't know if we're going to be able to pull it off or not, but we might get to go on a vacation here at the end of May and the beginning of June. And I think we've got the budget, I think we've got the room for it. I think that like family stuff will be in a state of being able to feel comfortable leaving for a few days. And we think we might be able to use our new car, because although it is an electric, and electrics aren't necessarily known for being great travel vehicles, the bigger battery ones definitely are better. And the trip, like if we really needed to, we might be able to take the whole drive at once without having to stop to charge. Now we won't do that because nobody wants to push your luck, but that means that, you know, if we run into issues where we get to a charger and it's not available, or they aren't all working, or whatever, we won't be committed to just that one potential charger. And that does a lot for like that stress relief. But we don't know yet. And it's probably going to be at least a couple of weeks before we know. So fingers crossed. If I do that, I'm probably going to have to cancel at least one stream, though. A Sunday stream for sure. And I think I might do the Thursday, even though we don't plan on leaving on the Thursday. Just because I might need that evening for, like, prep and packing and sanity. Hey, glass, do I need, or quartz, do I need quartz right now? I could hoard it. And there's a bunch right here, so I might as well. What is that? That's a sea moth fragment. Is there something in there? Laser cutter. But yeah, it'd be nice. It'll be the second time we've gotten to take the kids on a vacation. So, and the last time was in... Was it 2020? Was it the same year as the pandemic? Or was it 2021? I can't remember now. It might have been 2020 because we went and it was mostly outdoor stuff. So we really didn't have to worry too much about the social distancing stuff. We were able to figure out a way to cope with that. But that's the last time, and that's the first time the kids ever went anywhere, so it'd be nice to take them. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I always build in wiggle room, and, you know, I overestimate how much everything is going to cost so that hopefully everything stays well within budget, and I don't have to feel like I'm telling everybody no all the time. You know, I hate having to be the one that's like, nope. No, we can't get that. No, we can't afford it. But we have to get my father-in-law settled before we can even consider doing that. So that's part of the reason it's so up in the air right now. Is just like, I mentioned it to my husband, and my husband was like, well, I'll have to make sure somebody's there for my dad. And I'm like, isn't he supposed to be trying to move into a place soon? And he was like, oh, yeah, because he's pretty much been with his dad, like at least talking to his dad every day since his mother passed. So like not every single day, but most days. And then helping him with stuff. Like he helped his dad figure out how to submit paperwork and stuff today online or through an app, because he was talking about needing to fax paperwork, and my husband's like, no. You don't need to do that. And they were, and he was like, well, you know, you could actually call them and ask them to help you with email and stuff. And he's like, but they probably would just say it's better to go online and submit it all through, you know, a form or something like that. And he's like, oh, you mean like this app I have on my phone? Yes. Yes. That is exactly what we're talking about. So it's nice that he's willing to do those kind of things. My mother-in-law was very technophobe, so she wouldn't have been very comfortable doing that stuff. But his dad is kind of like my husband. Like, he likes tech stuff, but he's not, it doesn't come as readily to him as like thinking of it on his own. Like he'll need a conversation and then some, you know, hand holding a little bit, but he is definitely more interested and willing. Like, he's learning about auto pay stuff. So he doesn't even have to think about paying for whatever, you know, whatever he needs to set up. Which is great. Did I just need 1 copper? I feel like I always need 14 coppers. So, maybe I'll grab a couple more. I'm going to need to grab bladder fish. I'm going to need to probably grab some... Is that a thing? I don't have a battery in that right now. I don't have a battery in this right now. What is that? Oh, it's a scanner room fragment. That's fine.
Seek fluid intake.
Alright, alright. But yes, it would be nice. It would be nice to get out of town. It would be nice to get the kids out again. I told my husband, it's like, it really sucks to not be able to go on vacations very often. Technically, this will be my husband and I fourth time leaving the city together in our entire relationship, if we can pull it off. And we've been together. This year will be... Is it 29 years this year? It's been a while. But yeah, we just don't get to go places very much. We went someplace when we were dating. We went to Austin to meet some people he used to play video games with. And then we went on our honeymoon, and then we took our kids in whatever 2020 or 2021, whichever year it was. And then this one if we get to go. You know, we do stuff in town, but we just don't. Travel is so frickin' expensive. Like, I have this fantasy that we'll get the kids to one of the Disneys one day, but Disney is so frickin' expensive. Especially, I mean, like, we could go, like, if I thought we could go more frequently, I'd be more comfortable going for, like a couple of days, as opposed to, this might be the only time we get to go. Okay, I need to stop grabbing stuff. Because I don't have room in my pockets. But, like, we went for our honeymoon. That was one of our trips out of town. And, it was expensive then, and that was in 2004. And it was just the two of us. Now, we were living it up because it was our honeymoon. We weren't going, like, bananas crazy. We didn't stay at, like, the really fancy hotels and stuff. But we didn't skimp. Like, we had seafood for dinner, and, you know, we spontaneously went to a concert. And, you know, we did stuff while we were there. But, you know, we didn't live in the lap of luxury either. I mean, you can really, if you really want to go... Oh, I'm dropping that stuff. I'm not drinking that stuff. Stop doing that. Drink it. You can really, even back then, you could really spend a lot of money very easily if you did all the really luxury stuff. But, you know, it doesn't take a lot to spend a lot in Disney. And I'm sure it's way worse now being 22 years later. Like, nothing's gotten cheaper as far as I know. And then with 4 people, you know. My husband really wants to go to the Harry Potter stuff in Universal Studios, though. And I'm sure the little one would love it, too, because he's really gotten into Harry Potter, so. All right. I don't need to make this battery thing anymore, so I need to unpin that. And they're almost charged, which is great. I was going to make... Do I have those mushrooms on me? I do. So I'm going to go ahead and make the batteries. Well, and another factor is the fact that we could use our own car. Because car rental helps. Like, getting that out of the budget helps. You're lucky getting military discount on tickets and camped. Yeah. That's nice that you got a military discount. And camping, like, if I thought that... My husband's not a camper. So, like, if I thought he would do that more or be more open to it, it would be one thing. But he's just really not, which is fine. Okay, so now I want to get this battery out. And I want to get this battery out. And then we'll pop those in the charger. And let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here it is. I was like, I know I have one more thing that has a battery in it. Okay. So we'll take that one out. And we'll pop that in there. Oh, that's not how we do things. This is how we do things. Okay. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's one battery for each thing. So we'll let those charge up while we're getting the rest of the resources together for our little excursion. Nope. And then 5. All right. And those, well, that one is kind of low, but that's okay. Let's see. What else do we need to do? I need food and water, so I need to go get some peepers and cook them. Not tent camping. Got a king-size bed and a full-size fridge. What? Are you in, like, a camper? Like, do you have, like, an RV or, like, one of the trailer camper things? Because I think my husband would be down for that. That's one of our fantasy retirement dreams is to have an RV. Not that that's cheap. It's like buying a house. But, like, my parents got, I think it's a third, are they called third wheels? Is that what they are? Or whatever, where they actually hook up to the back of a truck or something like that and can pull them behind. My parents got one of those. Not a new one, but like a used one, so it wasn't as expensive. A fifth wheel. There it is. I was like, I feel like it's something like that. Okay. Third wheel's where you're extra on a date. But they do horse shows and stuff, so occasionally they were, you know, they would go places and need to stay, and having that, even making payments on it, was still cheaper and made more sense to have instead of having hotels all the time. So even though it's a monthly, like a mortgage payment, essentially, it's a house payment, it was still worth it for them. And then when they're done, they can just own it. And then also you can just kind of be home when you go. So yeah, my husband would definitely be more interested in that. And especially as technology has taken off, he is way more interested in, you know, going high tech and having, you know, digital access to all of the stuff that he enjoys in his, you know, like he likes watching movies and playing games and listening to music and things like that. And now that that kind of tech has gotten so much better, even while traveling, you know, when you talk about your retirement fantasies or like your future, like dreams, that things you wish you get to do or hope you get to do, you know, it's all on the plate, on the table, right? That's why you go to the beach a lot. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm glad that you get to do that. That's awesome. Like, I hope people get to do stuff like that. Like, that's, you know, should be able to enjoy stuff. It's kind of like my father-in-law right now. Like, he drives me nuts. But doesn't mean I don't want him to be able to enjoy whatever time he has. He's been fairly depressed, which makes sense now that my mother-in-law has gone. But, you know, I wish she'd gotten to have a little bit of that too before. I mean, they had a lot going on. There was a lot to contend with and things like that. And it's not like I think that, you know, they were living a bad life, you know, in their own home. But there were times where I'm like, I really wish she didn't have to worry about washing dishes anymore or taking out trash anymore or, you know, maintaining a home that's gotten too big and too cumbersome. You know, like I would like for her to not have to do that. So I'm glad that he'll get some of that. I wish she had gotten some of that. And I hope I get some of that later. Like, I hope I'm not dealing with trash bins when I'm in my mid to late 80s. Like, no thank you. I don't want to be doing that if I can help it. Now, who knows what my retirement will look like, but I know a lot of people don't, like, and I feel like there's a lot of misconceptions about that kind of stuff. Like, I feel like there's been a lot of moments for my father-in-law where it's like, oh, it really isn't, you know, gruel and them beating you behind closed doors in retirement communities. Like, no, man. Like, some of them are decent and nice, like, and have comfort. Ah, hello, Jose. I hope you enjoyed your meal. Hubby got us a portable Starlink last year. Not really. I've just been catching up on resource gathering. I made the radiation suit and just kind of getting resources together to make sure that I can go to the Aurora, although it might be not great to do that tonight. Maybe I should just go to Life Pod 4. Life Pod 4 and Life Pod 6 and save Aurora for next time so we can devote as much time as possible to it, maybe. That might be a good plan. How is the Starlink, by the way? Is it pretty good? I mean, I feel like you have visited stream a few times while being out and about. And I know that you have gamed while... Well, that's on a... Is the Starlink like a connection, like a Wi-Fi connection or a satellite connection of some sort? I don't actually know. Because I don't know if that's what you use to connect, like, your Steam Deck. Or are you playing offline when you have your Steam Deck? Yeah. Because I know that connectivity is, like, not number one. I feel like being at home is number one for my husband when it comes to travel. Like, he would feel far more comfortable. Do I want to cook these boomerang? I don't think so. I want to go grab a second med kit. I now have 10 batteries and... Oh, you missed. I got the battery charger, I think. I think that's what you missed. The big thing. So now I have I have 2 batteries for all of the devices that are currently using batteries. And I'm trying to make sure they are all charged before I swim off. Or take my Seamoth off, anyway. Medkit. There we go. Works great. It's the internet. Okay. And with the Steam Deck. Nice. Yeah, because I remember when we, you know, he'll periodically go on binges of RV living and RV, you know, just setups and stuff. And he'll start telling me all these things. Oh, they can do this and they can do that. But it's nice hearing firsthand, you know, like, people make content and they're making content, so they're showing you, you know, they probably have budget and stuff because, you know, they're you know, sharing that lifestyle, and that kind of stuff usually does pretty well as far as like viewership and subscriber counts and stuff like that. So they're probably making a decent amount off of showing off how to live that lifestyle. So it's like you wonder how it works for like regular people and not just big content creators. Do I really want to wait for this battery to finish charging? Okay, I need to figure out where I'm going. That's probably what I can do. Well, it's going to pause when I do that, but that's fine. Okay. So it's not a beacon. Oh, wait. Life pod 13 was turned on because we were looking for Cyclops parts before. So I'm going to turn that off. Where is... It was Life pod 4. Okay. Life pod 4. Approximately 150 meters northwest of the Aurora's port midsection. Okay. I wish I could pin this. All right. Oh, batteries. 86% is fine because it's going to be a backup battery anyway. All right. Nope. Taking the seam off. Did I put... I did. I put 2 storage compartments in here. This is not how we access the storage module. This is how we access it. I'm going to go ahead and put a bunch of those in there. And I'm going to put the... at least... I'm going to put these in there. Wait a minute. These in there. And then I'm going to put the beacons in there. And that way, just in case I drown...
Welcome aboard. Count systems online.
Alright, so where is the Aurora from here? I wish it was day. Screwing around too much. Okay. It is east-ish. East, a little northeast. Wonder if I can hop out of the water and make sure. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. Whee! Gotta go? Alright. Well, have a good night. And... No, don't worry about it. Real life is real life, and... You know, it's getting late. Pushing my limits is what I'm doing. Well, not terribly so, but... I'm not going to the Aurora tonight. Just because I know it's going to take way more time than I can give it. But we hope to see you Sunday. Because we will go to the Aurora on Sunday. For sure. Okay. Oh. Apparently I hopped out of the water. It was not the plan. Okay. So, how much further down do I need to go? Is this about right, maybe? What the heck? Ooh. Debris. Oh, it's a sand shark. Okay, that's fine. I was like, what is that? That looks like metal salvage. Would you chill, please? Making all kinds of noise. Oh yeah, so these are those giant deposits. I can't remember if we find giant deposits of copper at all. It would be nice. Okay. This looks like just crap, though. It doesn't look like things I can take. Metal salvage. Metal salvage. Stop attacking me, sir. Okay. I don't really like being here, honestly. Ooh, I see something glowy, though. So I'm gonna go get that. Some boxes. What is this? Is it anything? Why is it so glowy right here? Weird. Well, there was a box around here, though. God, it's almost too bright. Okay. Well, what was the message again? Oh, I guess I really wish I could just pin it so I wouldn't forget. Okay, so it's 150 meters northwest. Okay, so about that direction. I do want to see if there's anything in that box. What is that? Propulsion cannon. I see you. Stop. Stop. I can... No. You're not supposed to be able to flip around that fast. Stop, sir. Can I just please scan this? No, he says. What's that? Power transmitter fragment. Hell yeah, give me that.
New blueprint acquired.
Swimming under the sand. I see you. Yeah, you're really pissy. You really want to have a fight with my sea moth? Is there anything else to scan right here? Because I don't really want to be looking around here too much. Okay, so northwest. It's quartz. Okay. Okay. You know what would have been smart is probably putting a beacon down near where I just left so I could gauge just how far 150 meters was. Oh. Now, is this where we've already been? Because we're looking for a life pod, right? This is not...
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Bioreactor. I've already found the bioreactor, though, yeah? Oh! Rude. Rude. Scrap. Metal salvage. Metal salvage. Bioreactor. I feel like I've been here. This is what I mean, though. It's like they all look so similar to each other. It's so hard to keep track of which ones. Unless you, like, take time to map things out, which I did not. It's a way in. It's a way in. That doesn't look familiar, though. So either I missed it when I was here before, or this is a different one. Is that a battery charger? Yep. Well, I don't need it now. Is that the same hallway that I just saw from the other side? Perhaps. Oh, it's so easy to get twisty-turnied around. I think those are actually entryways here all. It's another kind of hallway, though. And okay on the oxygen. Oh! Can I just go here and get this? Oh, you won't let me. Don't be stuck. Don't be stuck. Okay. But I have a feeling I can get there somehow from the inside, yeah? Probably. Is this another way in?
Passing 100
It is.
meters.
Okay.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
All right, so pick a hole and go in. That doesn't sound right at all. Okay, pick an entry point and explore. There we go. Is there a way to go under there? Ah, crap. Don't hit stuff. I also find that using the sea moth to light some of these passageways can be helpful. Oh. And in. Okay, that is definitely the same hallway. Is this air? No. What is that sound? What is that sound? Unpleasant was what that was. That sounded very ominous. Okay. I don't know what that was. Okay, I still want to try and get that thing. Is it really not accessible from this side? Do I really have to get it from laser cutting in my way into? It's like the music intensified, or like just the vibe just got super intense. I want that. Give it. I want it, so you give it. Can I get up and around? Like, it feels like I should be able to go over in there, and it won't let me. Damn it. Okay. Laser cutter is what I need.
Aboard, Captain.
Okay. I'm still headed northwest. Because now I'm wondering if I've gone too far. Southeast should be the Aurora. Have I gone more than 150 meters from there? I'm gonna go back and put a beacon down because I feel like... Did it say what kind of... Oh, did I just drive over it? Probably. Is this Life Pod 4? That's Life Pod 6. Are we going to Life Pod 6 or Life Pod 4? Wait a minute. Well, Life Pod 6 is in relation to Life Pod 4. Transmission origin approximately 400 meters west-northwest of Life Pod 4's last known location. Okay, well, I found Life Pod 6. I have not done the Dinkum update yet. How is it? Have you done it? I saw there was a new island and some stuff with Ted Sully, but I really didn't read in depth on the stuff.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
What is this? Something I already had. Well, damn it. PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
More flares for me to hoard because I probably won't use them because I never remember to use them. Fantastic. Oh, and another PDA. 2 PDAs. What?
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay. I want to check this. Laser cutter. And actually, I don't have it in my inventory, do I? I don't. I'm going to put a beacon here. And I'm going to... no. I want to edit. Edit. Life pod 6. Okay. Okay. Tab. Did I get a new thing here? Oh, power transmitter. Extends the range of a power source. Okay. Equipment. Okay. Propulsion cannon. The propulsion cannon allows technicians to manipulate gravitational forces at ranges up to 20 meters. It is commonly used in construction and mining to move materials. Oh crap, I really need this though. Pull the trigger once to lock onto and attract a single targeted object weighing less than 25 kilograms. The object can now be safely retrieved from the gravitational beam. Alternatively, pull the trigger a second time to propel the object at speed away from the device. Not recommended for use on organic subjects. Except for the crabs, right? Not yet, but James added a tribute to Reeps. Oh. You get a mannequin and add Reeps' shirt and a piece of marble and it makes a statue. Oh, wow. Well, that's really sweet. Ugh. You know, see, that's one of the things. I mean, I don't mind. I enjoy big games. I enjoy them. Like, they're fun. There's lots of money and effort and stuff behind a lot of them. Not all of them are great, but, like, a lot of them are good and fun and worth playing. But I love, you know, people getting to just be people and, like, small game developers interacting with their communities and just, you know, it's just so nice. Ugh. It's nice to know that there is still stuff like that happening in the world when the world feels like complete, utter chaos all the time anymore. So it's just nice that people can still do that and be there for each other, you know? So that's really cool. Ugh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of holding off on Dinkum for a bit, just because I feel like I needed to take a break. And so by the time I get back, like, I think I've already mentioned this before, like, kind of keeping it, like, a little present. And it's like, there are a lot of games that are kind of on that list of, like, by the time I get back to them, there's going to be a lot of fun stuff to look at, because I feel like Bookshop Simulator's gotten some stuff. There's a few games that I purchased that have been getting updates and are getting updates soon that I haven't started playing yet. And then the stream for Autonomica yesterday, and then Subnautica 2, and anyway, yeah, it's nice, you know, even if I'm just on the periphery of things sometimes, just knowing that that stuff is happening and knowing that people are, like, coming together for kind of stuff like that is so nice. So that's really cool. And I know he's done, like, collaborative stuff with a lot of, like, community people before, so it's just nice to see it continue. Oh, I missed the bottom. The prop cannon. Some species are telekinetic. For everyone else, there's Altera. Okay. All right, where is this? Oh, there's 2 crew logs. Oh, and it's audio. Okay.
Ma'am, I need you to stay calm. We're not in immediate danger. Where are the rescue teams? The Aurora didn't make it. So, where are the rescue teams? They're dead, ma'am. We have rendezvous coordinates, but the routes are radiated. So, what are you going to do? I'm head of human resources, ma'am. This is not my expertise. But the PDA says if we can find some lead, we can make radiation suits. Out there! I am not setting foot outside this life pod without the proper protection. Don't worry. I'll go.
Loving Megastore. Dev is awesome. Nice. I can't remember if I put it on. Is there a demo for that? Because I've either put it on my wish list or I have added the demo to my growing list of demos. I do want to get to some demos, though, before, well, maybe after we get through Subnautica. Because there are some things that you have mentioned to me, some things that were already on my radar, and some things that have been added to my radar that I would like to do some in the future, like soonish. There's never enough time. All right.
What are you doing? You were gone so long. I thought you drowned. Put the flare down. I was going to try and attract someone's attention. That's not a distress flare. Stop waving it around like that. You'll catch the fuel line.
Oh, God. That poor crew lady. With that kind of passenger? No. Like, you guys don't need help dying here. Okay. All right. Yeah, I looked at some of the video, like, trailer stuff for that Megastore game, and it looks really fun. Okay. Life Pod 4, and then we gotta wrap it up. It says they're close to the crash site, though. Okay, where is the thing I'm looking for? Aurora survivors. Life Pod 4. No, Life Pod 6. Transmission origin approximately 400 meters west-northwest of Life Pod 4's last known location. So that would make them east-southeast of here. East-southeast. But that's our last known location. Okay. So how far am I from that beacon? Okay. Okay. But it's not here. Is it up? Is that the Aurora? What's this? Because it really shouldn't be far from the Aurora. Battery. Okay. And then here. Okay, we've gone a little bit further. I think that was thunder outside. Okay, I was like, wait a second, what the hell was that sound? Okay, so this is about 400. Are they down here? Somewhere? I mean, like, so big. Okay. What is this?
Passing 100 meters.
Copper!
Efficiency decreased.
Well, there you go. I don't have the thing I can get it with yet. Not... Like, this is cool looking. But I don't think this is what we're looking for, is it? It's a thermal vent, I think. I think that's what that is.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Can I scan you? Have I already scanned this? I must have, because it's not letting me scan it now. Nope. I see you swimming towards me, sir. 500 meters. We are way too far now, though. I surely am not seeing it, though. What is that? Just glowy? Nothing exciting? Okay. Ooh. Okay, get me out of this mushroom shit. Okay. Is it? Nope. Okay. Don't wreck it. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's one of the alien structure thingies. Or are they up? Hold on. Life pod 4. Flotation devices act. Life pod located at sea level. I'm a dumbass. Oh, don't hit the things. I'm gonna need a repair. Alright, where am I? Do we see it anywhere? Where's the thing? Maybe that. I'm looking for it all down low. Well, so many of them have crashed. You know? Okay. East, northeast. Somewhere close, though. Yeah? It's not like directly above my head, is it? And about 150... Oh, I don't. Oh, me no likey. It's so dark and gross out here. Like, where? I don't see diddly squat. And it's dark, and I don't like it. What was that? I don't like it being dark. I know there are things near the aurora, and it's stressing me out. It says it's at sea level, but I'm surely not seeing anything over here. And now I've gone farther. And I'm not doing my directions wrong, right? Because it says it's... Where is that again? Transmission origin approximately 400 meters west-northwest of Life Pod 4's last known location. Am I doing east, right? Did I go the wrong way? West, northwest. So it should be east, southeast. East, southeast. Going the right way.
Seek fluid intake.
Ugh. I need it to be day.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Maybe I should have gone further east from there. Oh! There it is, and it's upside down. That's no good. Can't even open it from there. Okay, good. Makes me feel a little less crazy. I was like, I swear I'm doing this right. Like... I probably went a little bit further south.
Acquired.
Creature decoy. Life pod 4.
Data.
That was a lot at once, lady. Okay. Alright, I feel better because I was like, man, I might not be the best at directions, but I'm usually pretty good. I'm sure there are other people that are way better at directions and wayfinding and all of that, but like, if it comes to navigation with me and my husband playing stuff, I'm usually the navigator. Hello? I'm so glad you're docile. Because you're very loud. And huge. Okay. Well, I'm glad I only planned to do those two, considering how long that took. Go home. I need to repair this. Oh, I meant to repair it earlier, and then I completely spaced it. Well, I'm glad I didn't do any other risky behavior with it, because that would have been bad. No. Do not. They're so angry when you get close to them. They're just so mad. Yep. I hear y'all being mad. Do I need more food? Probably. Oh. While we're out. Pushed the wrong button. Hey, I don't think I did it in the double digits tonight. Even though that was my prediction. Okay. Gimme. 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 Do I need more water? I have more water in my sea moth, right? Yep. Alright. Go home, go home. Well, I think we got a lot of stuff, though. I mean, we got the modification station. We got the radiation suit. We got the, what is it, the little console thing to make the upgrades. We got the Cyclops blueprint, so we can eventually build that. I don't think I'm gonna focus on that before the Aurora. I think I'm going to focus on the Aurora first. Ooh, I'm gonna have to think of a name. I'm gonna have to think of a name. Interesting. What am I doing first? Am I putting stuff away? I still need to find diamonds. Put these away. I didn't die tonight. You're correct. I thought I was gonna. Thought I was gonna. Oh, I never put another battery back in my habitation thing. Okay, I'm gonna put you here. And then... I'm really hoping to limit my deaths. You know, I don't expect to have a perfect run or anything. That is definitely not my goal. But it would be nice to at least limit the deaths. It's the panicky cave situations where I can't remember how I got in that really are my downfall. So, if we can avoid doing that. Oh, I forgot there was a nasty old fish in my inventory. That's okay. I ate it first. We'll drink those. And then... Oh.
Stabilizing.
Yes, I know. My vital signs are stabilizing. What? Wait a second. What? What was that? Did I get a different... Did I get the power cell one? I did not get the power cell one. Because later you do get the bigger power cell charger, and that thing is awesome. Well, thanks. I'm having a good time. I'm kind of, like, surprised and not surprised how stressful it still is, even though I know what stuff is, like, I know some places to be cautious, and I know, like, things that look scary. Doesn't mean I avoid them entirely like a smart person would, but as we all know, risky behavior. All right, the creature decoy. This advanced deployable is a catch-all solution for mimicking the behavior of a living creature for purposes of scientific research or predator evasion. Vibrates, cycles air and water, and sends out randomized high-frequency sound waves to emulate a living organism. May be hand-placed or launched from compatible Cyclops submarines. Oh, so it's meant to go where the Cyclops goes. Okay. Short onboard battery provides limited lifespan and attracts predators of all kinds. I don't think I ever used that. I don't even remember unlocking that. Doesn't mean I didn't unlock it. Just means I don't remember it. Okay.
To any Altera crew. Landed in area of significant alien activity. Encountered predators in the Leviathan class, highly aggressive. Spectroscope scanner assigned species designator Reaper. One specimen attempted to swallow the life pod, doing extensive damage in the process. Only viable option is to make for the safety of the Aurora crash site. I have retrieved a data box with the creature decoy and enough resources to fabricate a couple of them. The swim's longer than the decoy lifetime, but it should just be enough to keep them busy. If you don't find me on board the ship, presume I miscalculated.
He's got balls. Like, I make a decoy and make a run for it. And it sounds like he didn't really have much else going on. So, like, that's crazy. But, you know, life or death, right? What are you going to do? Apparently try and swim away from a Reaper Leviathan. Okay, that's a lot. Was there anything else I needed to look at before I was done? I was going to put a battery in this. That was what I wanted to do. 100%. Okay. So now I know all that's good. Alrighty then. So, what do we get? We got the oxygen tank. We got the radiation suit. We got modules put into the Seamoth. We got the modification station. We got the console thing. So I'm gonna paint the Seamoth next time and give it a name. We got the ability to go to the Aurora. Yeah, there's a lot to do. And we're still at the surface, y'all. Like, this isn't even, like, we haven't even gotten into the crazy depths yet. It's still up here. I still haven't found the multi-purpose room. I want the multi-purpose room so that I can really get going on hoarding and storage. But for now, we're at least finding the resources that we need so that we can continue. And, you know, it's always chaos here. It's always risky behavior here. So, you know, we're just, you know, staying on brand, right? Anyway, Sunday is also Subnautica. Next week, I'm going to split my time between Subnautica and Dreamlight Valley. If you have a preference on which game you want on Thursday, Sunday, like if you feel like you're a Subnautica person and you want to be here on Thursday, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick one. And the reason I'm splitting my time, if you're not aware, is just because Disney Dreamlight Valley has a limited time event starting. It's a new one, so I'm definitely going to want to make time for that at least twice. So what I'm planning on doing right now is doing next week one of each game, the next week 2 Subnauticas, and then doing one of each game the following week so that I can get two sessions in for the limited time event. And I think I'm going to be able to alternate like that for there's a second limited time event in June. No. End of May? Something like that. Anyway, that is the current plan. If you have feelings, thoughts, opinions, you can always leave comments. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe if you haven't done so and you are enjoying your time here. And thank you so much for the company. I always appreciate having you here. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely day, nighttime, wherever you are, whenever you are. And I will see you next time. Bye. And safe travels.